Hello everyone, welcome to Next Step Immigration. We trust you're doing great today. Due to a considerable reduction in the number of visas allocated for employer-sponsored immigration, Australia's state and territory-nominated visa choices have become more competitive. The number of new main candidates that each state or territory may nominate during a program year is referred to as the nomination allocation. There's a good chance that the state and territory-nominated scheme will become less available, which will encourage more prospective immigrants to look at employer-sponsored visa alternatives. In this video, we'll go over how to secure Australia visa without an employer sponsorship, the effects of the limited state and territory-nominated visa program on skilled workers, and the differences between employer-sponsored and non-sponsored pathways. How do you migrate without sponsorship? Employer-sponsored visa programs and the General Skilled Migration Program comprise Australia's permanent skilled migration pool. The Subclass 189 visa and other independent visas, as well as state and territory-nominated visas like the Subclass 190 and 491 visas, are part of the GSM program. There are 4 processes involved in applying for a state or territory-nominated visa. 1. Passing a points test and being eligible to immigrate under a profession that is in demand in the Australian economy, for which the applicant must get a positive skills assessment and expression of interest. Points can be earned in a number of areas, such as age, proficiency in English, employment history both domestically and abroad, studies in Australia, etc. 2. A state or territory government nomination. 3. The Commonwealth Government's invitation. 4. A visa application for the appropriate visa submitted to the Department of Home Affairs. When applying for a 190 visa, applicants can be in Australia or abroad, and this visa offers straight permanent residence, whereas the 491 regional visa gives the opportunity to apply for PR after 3 years of living and working in a regional area. How reduction in nominations affect skilled visa applicants. All around Australia, the number of state and territory nomination slots for the 190 and 491 nominated visas have been significantly lowered. There will probably be more competition for nominations if there are fewer nominations from states and territories. Candidates should be informed that in order to be considered under the points-based system, they must compete with other prospective immigrants who have filed an expression of interest under the same occupation, state, or territory. In many circumstances, a person may need to score significantly higher than the cutoff, because invitations are typically sent to candidates who rank top for their occupation category. You can still immigrate with a state or territory-nominated visa, but you might want to speak with a registered migration agent first. They can provide you expert advice based on your experience, education, and skills, as well as the states and territories that could need your expertise. How do employer-sponsored visas compare? If your knowledge and skills are valued in Australian, you may be able to get a visa through your employer instead of applying for a general skilled migration visa. Pathways to permanent residence may be available through the Subclass 186 Direct Entry Stream Visa, a temporary Subclass 482 TSS visa, or a Subclass 494 Regional Visa, depending on your qualifications. For some basic information, the visa tool on Subclass 482 TSS visas and Subclass 494 visas can be useful. Employers who might be interested in hiring skilled migrants can be found through the Australian Government Employment Registers. For instance, the State Government of Western Australia's Skilled Migrant Employment Register facilitates connections between employers and skilled workers in the region's construction sector. Why were state and territory nominations reduced? While there is still a skills deficit in Australia, there might be a few explanations for the decline in state and territory visa nominations. It's likely that while adjustments to its management are being thought about, the state and territory nominated program is being scaled back. The government recognized the need to change the points test as part of its migration strategy outline, in order to make sure that it concentrates on elements that optimize Australia's productivity and solve the issues associated with an aging population. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck.